I'm Nicole Neely, originally from Irmo, South Carolina. I currently live in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm a violist. My degree was actually in education here at USC.
James Miller. I'm originally from Spartanburg, South Carolina. I currently live in Washington, D.C. I graduated in 2007. I have a bachelor's in flute performance.
I played the Grammys with LIZZO, and it was a section of 22 black females, all black, that we flew from all parts of the country to perform with her.
Yes, mine was playing for Barack Obama and the First Family. That was a memorable job that I was, being a part of history. So.
The coolest artist that I've collaborated with so far was Lauryn Hill. So I actually worked for her.
The first one that comes to mind is most recently we did a job with Renee Fleming. It's pretty cool to hear her in person and get the opportunity to perform with a vocalist of that caliber. Some of my most memorable experiences was playing in the USC Symphony. I got a lot of valuable experience playing under Maestro Portnoy.
Yeah.
He was very intense. And so, it pretty much set the foundation of professionalism for rehearsals and how to be an orchestral musician. I guess one of my most memorable experiences was when I got to solo with the orchestra. My junior year, and that was kind of when I knew. I was just like, oh, I like being a soloist. so it was, it was some great times. Had a great flute teacher here.
The same, the orchestra. Portnoy was the man, and I'll say that. I enjoyed working under him. Even after I graduated, I played under him at Augusta and some other things. And honestly, watching him all those years taught me how to conduct. So if you really paid attention, he was a class all in himself. And doing Conductors Institute during the summer, that was, again, it's super instrumental in what I do now. So I can think back on those moments of just watching him, his technique, how he did things, and he's very consistent. And it just kind of helped with my own career in terms of conducting, knowing how to speak the language. It's totally different. My career today is that I'm actually an arranger and a composer. And that's funny because I never went to school for either one of those things. So I didn't expect to be working in the industry. Again, it was kind of, I kind of fell into it. I was teaching and my mom got sick back in 2013. And so I became her full-time caregiver. And that caused me to have to cancel everything. I quit teaching. I quit, whatever I was doing, I had to stop because she needed me 24/7. And so because of that, the only thing that I had to make any sort of money, any kind of income, was to begin writing. A lot of the musicians that I know now, even though they went to school, a lot of them are great songwriters. A lot of them are great arrangers and composers. and not classically. Like the pop world, the entertainment industry. Many of them sing and play piano as well, and these are like really good string players. They're just kind of digging into their entire, everything that they can do and developing it all at one time.
They absolutely have a responsibility to serve their communities that they live in. I currently live in Maryland, Prince George's County, where it's predominantly African American. I teach at a school that's 98% African American, and it's been one of the most rewarding experiences, even more so than my actual job playing flute in the military band, because the importance of representation, I think we miss that a lot. I know when I was a student at USC, the only other black people that were there are here with me now. And there was definitely not another black flutist there. And, seeing, black teenagers, male and females, like they come to their lessons and they're getting flute lessons from someone that looks like them. And, that makes all the difference in the world, the representation. And I think it's, you can't, from my experience, we have to reach back and pull the next generation. They see me playing flute, so they know that they can play flute, and so, I think it's definitely the responsibility for us to go back into our communities and do the hard work.